Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys how I meal plan for my family throughout the week. I mentioned this before in a grocery haul that I allot my family $200 every 2 weeks for groceries, so $100 each week. And what I like to do is just basically just write in a little planner that I have. I got this at Target. It was on sale for like $1 or something like that. And it just has all my papers and things that I can kind of store away and keep track of what I want to meal plan or any ideas or anything that I need to always remember. So I really like this. You can also just write it on your phone or whatever, I wanted to share with you guys how I meal plan for my family, and I wanted to just show you guys, the process that I take as far as meal planning throughout the week. I'm going to show you guys how I meal plan for lunch and for dinner, and where I get my ideas and how I kind of set that up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right into it.
Alright, so the first thing that I do is just take my paper and I just write out my title, which is meal planning, and I like to put the weeks of which I'm going to be meal planning for. And I'll just go ahead and write lunch and dinner, and I'll divide those and I'll put them in their own little columns so I can kind of get an idea of what I'm going to be making for lunch and making for dinner. And then I'm going to just be writing down all the days of the 2 weeks of which I'll be meal planning for, and in this case we're doing the 15th through the 30th of October. And I'm just making a divider, just making it nice and neat. And this is how I kind of just start to prepare my meal planning sheet and get everything nice and organized. And what I like to do is basically just search my Pinterest and kind of get ideas of, where or what I can potentially be making for dinner and for lunch. So I like to get all my ideas off Pinterest or any other blogs and things like that. And I'll usually just scroll down and see what I like. And for today, I kind of liked this tomato basil risotto. So I was going to go ahead and put that on for my first day of for dinner, for meal planning. And basically I just do the same process. I continue to search, and I also check out blogs. And the blog that I've been really liking is the Iron U. They have really great and healthy vegetarian, vegan, palau, just a whole bunch of different type of recipes for any type of diet, and all the food is really amazing. So I'm just making my list, just putting what I'm going to be eating for dinner and planning for my family. I have some grilled chicken, some lasagna, and I just continue to fill it all out. And I like to kind of make some foods that will kind of give me leftovers for the next night's dinner. And I usually make some Filipino dishes like chicken apitada. That may last us about 2 nights. And I'll also leave a space, which will indicate to me that we're going to have leftovers for that next day. And I'll put that in the space of which date it was. So as you can see, I'm leaving a space for the 19th. And we're going to have leftovers. And then I'm continuing to search. And then I also wanted to try out this quinoa lasagna. And what I like to do is kind of hyphenate it and put like where I got the recipe from. So for the Iron U, I put IY. And I do that for all my recipes if I'm using a blog or my Pinterest, anything like that, to kind of make it a little bit more neater and more organized so I can kind of know where to go and get the recipe when I'm ready to cook. So next I move on to lunch, and I always do dinner first just because I can get an idea of what I'm going to have leftovers that I could potentially be eating for lunch the next day. So depending on if I'm going to have leftovers or not, that's what I'll be leaving spaces for and kind of skipping lines for that. But for the 1st of the 15th, I'm going to be making myself a kale salad for lunch. And yeah, that's how I usually just do it. I leave spaces for what I'm going to be eating as of a leftover, and then if it's not a leftover, then I'll be just inputting what I'm going to be making for lunch. Now I usually leave myself and my family some extra money just in case, we end up not having as much leftovers that I had initially planned, so we can have some takeout or anything like that. And this is what I serve for my family for lunch and dinner. And this is how I meal plan throughout the 2-week course that I'm going to be preparing for lunch and dinner. And yeah, so I just check out my Pinterest and get ideas. And if you'd like to get some ideas, definitely check out my Pinterest and follow me on that so you can get some better ideas also of some food blogs and all of that stuff. So yeah, I hope that this helped you and you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out my last video of my monthly favorites, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!